Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all enjoyed the last one. Well, it's a new week and more work, so I gotta try to get 3 out and try to get what we can done on the Mach 1. Trying to get the door jambs and stuff prepped and whatever we gotta do. But first, we gotta get these 3 knocked out. Got this one pretty much prepped. Now I just gotta get it taped up. We gotta do a little blend on the hood and door from the fender and get it clear coated, and this one's pretty much done. The van, the bottom of the door was caved in. I got it somewhat fixed. I couldn't find the door at a reasonable cost. Everything I found was around $1,000 for a door. It's just, that's a pretty new vehicle, so things for it's gonna be a little bit high. So on the van, my plan is to, we're gonna fix the bottom of the door. I gotta fix the bottom of the bumper cover. Bumper cover for that thing's pretty expensive as well. Usually I just replace it because it's just a little bit easier to do that, but we're just gonna do a little bit of repairs on it. And instead of painting the entire door and the entire bumper, we're going to do basically a burn-in. So I'm gonna paint the bottom part of the door, try to keep my repair as small as possible, try to keep it out of the body line of the door. We'll tape it off right there, and then once we get it painted, we'll rip the tape off, put a little blending solvent right there, and it should melt down, melt in, and that van will be good enough. We're gonna do the same thing on the bumper. And then we got a little SUV over there, back hatch was caved in, had a pretty good sized dent in it. I already got it pushed out majority of the way, so we got to fix that. But today I'm probably only going to be able to get to this and partial part of the van. So let's get after it, and let me get this thing taped up and we'll go ahead and get this blend started. Tape, wonderful. All right. Had to trade the coffee for water. It is super hot outside this morning. Humid, muggy, sticky. Back this thing up just a little bit and we'll stop until we hear a crunch. Crunch, okay. This should be good enough. Alrighty. Oh boy, tape, love it. Okay. I probably should have taped this up over the weekend and had it sitting here ready to rock and roll, but try going with a little bit more financially affordable tape, and it's kind of been more of a bite in the butt than what it was worth, and so now I'm just trying to use it up. But on the Buick I did that and used this tape and basically had to end up just retaping the entire car anyway, because I let it sit over the weekend, and by the time I came back in to paint it, all the tape had just let loose and kind of was just laying in the floor. So this tape is pretty much worthless. It won't even stick to itself hardly. It's pretty terrible. So I'm gonna try to use it up best we can. And I already bought the tape I've been using, which is a little bit more expensive. So I normally just don't like shying away from what I'm used to, because I know what works, and once you start shying away from something you know works, ends up costing you more money in the long run. So is it actually worth it? Even the cores in these tape rolls are coming apart. I mean, freaking shouldn't even sell this crap. I mean, unbelievable. So we'll get this taped up. I'm just going to leave the Tahoe emblem, because what we're going to do is I'm just going to put some tape over top of it, do the blend, not painting the entire door. I'm just going to clear it, and we'll just lay the clear on top of the emblem done it a million times. It's fine, it'll work. Saves you from having to go buy an emblem. So it is what it is. Alright, we got her taped up finally. It's trying to come untaped as we speak. There's ants all over it for some reason, and the plastic was soaking wet coming out of the box. Fantastic. So I'm gonna try to get some color on this fender, blend it on the hood and the door. We'll get this thing cleared and hope for the best. Hopefully ants don't decide to crawl all in this thing. They're all over this thing. I don't understand. So here we go. All right, well, got this one painted. Like I said, it's got ants all over this thing, inside and out. I don't understand. So before I sprayed the second coat of clear, just went around, make sure there wasn't no ants in the paint. So when I sprayed the last coat, you can see ants. I just let them be, kind of let them do their thing. They really wasn't messing up the paint job, so you can just wipe them off, once the clear is dry. So it's not a big deal. So don't be freaking out.
I'm freaking out, man.
When you spray something and you got ants crawling all over your paint job, just wipe the ants off. So good wash, a little bit of hit it with a polisher, I think we'll be okay. But this one turned out pretty nice. Just gotta wash it, get the excess ants off of it. Access, whatever, how you say the word. I got started on the van. I brought the van and moved a 52 out of the shop. Got started on the van. It's gonna be ugly. I got that dent out best I could. We beat it down with a big hammer, a BFH. And I'm using U-Pole Fantastic Professional body filler, which probably shouldn't be using because it says professional. So I gotta run that down smooth. My goal today is to try to get this bottom, at least get the bottom of this door in prime and do something about this front bumper cover. I don't know if I'll get that far today because it is just done turned ungodly hot, and I'm tired of it. So that should be good and dry. I'm gonna go ahead and run it down. Might back that out in the sun. It's dry enough. Let it sit in the sun for a little bit and see how far we get on this. Alrighty, I thought I'd show the Tahoe on the outside. I blended it, stopped my blend about where the hood body lines are. I didn't want to get out here because I didn't want to be able to see any kind of difference in paint, because the color is hair different, but it's hard to tell. Looks pretty good, and I tried to keep it kind of close to the mirror. I didn't want to go way out, so I didn't want to get into that door. So it turned out fairly nice. Can't even tell no ants was on it. A quick little wash. So that one's ready to go home. I got started on the van, got it primed. It's hot and I'm going home. I'm done for today. I got this one pulled in. We'll get started on it tomorrow after I get that van painted. So, ooh, man, it's hot. So until tomorrow. All right, it is next day. Been here, done a lot of running around, getting materials, getting this taped up, prepped and ready. So like I said, we're gonna do a burn in basically. We're not gonna paint the whole door, we're just gonna paint the bottom side, blend the gray spot in. Same with on the front bumper. I got a couple little repairs on the front bumper. So once I get my blend on, get the paint on, we'll come back in, we'll do clear coat, and then we'll peel the tape back and we'll run some blend solvent on top of that. And I'll show you what I'll be using. But the key to this is low air pressure. You will not be spraying this at your normal air pressure. So about 10, 15 pounds maybe, just whatever feels comfortable. Let that tack up. We'll go ahead and hit the front bumper. We'll get a second coat on it, and then we'll come back in for the clear. Alrighty. I got the last coat of clear or color on. Can't think because it's so hot. I'm using Medallion Rapid Cure Clear. It's part number RS 4810. It's good stuff. I've had it forever, so maybe they still make it. I just use it on small jobs like this. So basically, we're going to just kind of focus on the bottom of the door, and I'm going to try to hit it with 2 coats, peel the tape back, and we're going to take our blend solver or edge blender. This is called Melt Away 6363 Transtar. They might still make that. I've had that forever too, but it works. So let's go ahead and, like I said, low air pressure. Not take a lot. Let that sit, and we'll hit the front bumper, come back, hit the second coat, then we'll pull the tape back and hit it with the edge blender. I think that looks pretty good. Can't even see the tape line. Just melts it right on in. So we'll let that dry for a little bit longer. I gotta put the rocker panel cover on. And this one's ready to go home. A lot better than having a crunched up door at the bottom. It looked like somebody had taken a floor jack and jacked up right there and destroyed the door. It's still not it's not a perfect body work, and it looks pretty damn good considering that thing was pretty destroyed. Right. Man, the AC feels good. Two down, one to go, and then some. Let's kind of look at this a little bit. Had a pretty bad crack there. This bumper already had like some pretty terrible repairs in it, so it's not perfect, but it's not cracked up either. And not bad for a crunched up door, so it looks pretty good. So I gotta figure out what I got in that one and get that one on its way home, get started on this next one. Got a lot to do. Whew, alrighty. This is the next victim. I know working on these cars is kind of boring, but the good thing about them is when it's hot outside, it's kind of a treat to move them because of the AC. So a little bit of AC time is it's worth it just that alone. So you can kind of see what we got going on here. This dent, this was pushed all in. I had to pull it out, or I pushed it out best I could. This thing was mangled. Okay, so basically pulled the inner panel, stuck some stuff in there to try to push this dent out, and so that's that. I gotta fix this and the rear sensor for the backup alarm, so that thing just constantly beeps because it thinks you're about to run into something. So I'm gonna get on this and probably catch up with y'all tomorrow. My goal today is to get this in prime, and then we'll get this part knocked out. I think we got a scuff on the front bumper on the side here, so basically gonna treat that, and then we'll burn it in somewhere along here. That way we ain't gotta do the whole bumper, and because this side's fine, so I think I can blend it right there, burn it in, and we'll be good to go. This one can go home hopefully tomorrow. That is the plan. So I'm gonna get after it, catch up with y'all tomorrow. Camera's about to die, so looking for y'all. I'm not gonna record a whole lot of this. Alrighty, camera still ain't fully charged. It's a piece of crap. So it's next day, and we got this thing pretty much ready. Got it taped up, got the bumper prepped, and now I'm gonna have to do a burn in on the fender, and then we're gonna blend some color here on this side of the bumper basically. Then we're gonna clear it, and on the end of your burn in, it's kind of a good thing sometimes to come back. Like I sanded all the way up to about here with 600, and then, you know, Scotch-Brite, and then out to here, like from here to out here. Could go a little further if you wanted. Use some 2000, and same on the fender, on the edge. Kind of help your edge blend in a little bit better when you do your burn in. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix up some black. I'm gonna hit these gray spots with some black, because this is kind of a dark blue, and I'm just gonna do one coat of black on top of that, and then come back with the actual color, and then we'll move on to our clear coat and get the burn in going. setting my camera was on, but it probably just missed all that. But we're gonna try to do this burn in. This clears pretty fast, so you gotta be kind of quick with it. So, and you gotta be real careful with this stuff because it will melt the paint in a heartbeat. And then you start getting a run, and then you'll be talking to the Lord. But when you do this, you got to make sure you plan how you're going to untape it. I had some fine line right there on the body line, so you can't even tell where it was. Yeah, so you don't want to be sitting there trying to untape it and be fighting that. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I hope that color's close. I don't know. I ain't been having too good luck with color matches lately. All these stupid metallic colors. So I might hit this one more time. I'm not quite happy with that. So, all right, let me hit this one more time. I'm gonna leave the front bumper alone. I'm pretty happy with how that looks. And move on from there. All right, man, that one's pretty much done. Get her outside and take a look at it in a minute. Gotta get some water first. Other than the edge emblem, which I might be able to put back on, but not going to too much worry about it. I didn't try to slick out the deck or the hatch because I knew the bodywork was going to be a little bit shaky on it. I didn't spend a lot of time on it, just enough for the time and the money it allows and get it done. So insurance job would probably most likely have been replace rear hatch and then remove front bumper cover, refinish it, put it back on, possibly blend the fenders. But it's not insurance work, so gotta do what you gotta do. Let's get her out look. Let's get her out look and see how outside it is. All right, that is 3 down, and still some to go. So, like I said, it's better than having a scratched up front bumper. Burn in looks good. Can't even tell it. It's just dirty right now, so it kind of makes the panel look different from the rest of the car because it's so dirty, but it's got to go to a detail, and there ain't no point in me spending a lot of time on it. I just got to do what I got to do and be done with it. So that's going to do it on that one. Whew, man, it's super hot. So that leaves us with, you guessed it, the Mustang. So I'm believing the next area to tackle on this thing is popping the front fenders off and the doors. I know it sucks, but that's part of it. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it today because I'm wore out, I'm tired. So probably gonna do it first thing in the morning, maybe. Pop these doors off and at least get the inner part of the doors prepped, the door jambs prepped, and get it very back of this car prepped, because the way I'm going to paint it is the way I'm going to paint it, so it has to be done the way I'm going to do it. So alrighty. Whew. Next day, getting kind of a late start on recording. Allergies are at full effect. I've been taking all the medicines I could take. I don't feel good. But I'm gonna try to do a little bit on this Mustang, try to get some progress on it. moved this over here yesterday and decided I was gonna play around on the driveway out there, and I stabbed it a little too hard and it ripped the drive shaft out of it. So now that's completely in the way and it's broke. So that's wonderful. So let's get on this Mustang. We're gonna get the fenders and the doors off of it, and at least have it ready for next week, because I'm gonna be done after this. I'm at least gonna get the door jambs prepped, and then at least get them sprayed, get everything taped off, put everything back together, and we can start working the outside of the car, getting it ready for paint. We're finally to that point. We finally got a clean slate to work with. So let's get after it. Alrighty, let's open this hood up. Open some kind of way. There we go. I just got a couple bolts holding the fenders on, nothing major. I think the passenger fender might come off a little bit easier. So, yeah, let's see. I got something holding it at the bottom, and I think I got something holding it at the front. Alrighty, come on now. Yeah, that thing. I don't want you on there. Alright, fender. Oh, I got another thing holding that thing on that thing, and the thing is holding it on there. What could be holding it on there? Got a bolt inside there. Got to get that off. All right, there we go. Now we got a fender. One more bolt left. Oh, man, the allergies are just, they are terrible. I don't know if it's really as hot as it really is outside, or I just feel that bad and I just think it's this hot. I don't know. I feel pretty terrible. I feel like I'm sweating more than usual, and it's just like a nasty feeling. So, alright, got this door off. That'll allow me to kind of get all this prepped and painted like it's supposed to be, including the inside of the door, because trying to paint, you could do this with the doors on, but it's just going to be a lot cleaner and better doing it with the doors off. Alrighty, I'll get this side ripped off real quick, and we'll get this video wrapped up. Alright, yep. Alright, I got doors off, fenders are off. I think next week we're going to get started on it first thing, and I'll get this stuff prepped. Try to get as far as we can on it next week. I ain't in it today, man. I feel like crap. Whew. So let's go ahead and wrap this one on up. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. We got a lot done this week. 3 jobs out. Got started back on this. Even though we didn't get a lot done on it, something's better than nothing. That means I can just come right in, start prepping and getting the inside of the doors and the jambs ready, and try to get this one back together, because I don't have the room to leave it apart. So I also gotta fix this 52 now. That's also fantastic. So I appreciate all the subscribers and all the members I got on the channel, and I appreciate everybody that's been watching and commenting. Y'all are awesome. I'm hope if you're new to bodywork, I hope my videos kind of help you out, and trying to just kind of spread a little bit of what I know how to do, how I go about doing it. So if you like what you see, subscribe. I appreciate it, and go back and check out some of the old videos. And until then, we will catch you on the next one.